Pause. Imagine waking one morning to an impossible silence. The endless, rhythmic sigh of the waves is gone. You stand on a cliff edge, but there is no blue meeting the horizon. There is only a vast, terrifying emptiness. The oceans are gone. Not a slow change, but a sudden, shocking void. Ships, once mighty vessels crossing great distances, now sit motionless on plains of cracking sand. Whales. Dolphins. The air feels different, thinner, carrying a sharp mineral scent. This is a planet we no longer recognize, a home that has lost its pulse. Picture the world's most famous coastlines, white sands of the Caribbean, rugged cliffs of Ireland, now bordering a chasm. Reefs turn to graveyards. Maps lie as continents face impassable basins of salt and sediment. It is the beginning of the end of the world as we have known it. The oceans are the planet's great thermostat, absorbing over 90% of excess heat. They distribute that heat through massive currents. Without them, thermal chaos begins. Equatorial and coastal lands would face blistering, unsurvivable heat by day, above 50 degrees Celsius, and plunge into deep, freezing cold by night. The water cycle would grind to a halt. Most atmospheric moisture comes from ocean evaporation. Without it, clouds vanish. Rain becomes a rare miracle. The great rivers would fade. The Amazon, the Nile, the Yangtze, slowing to a trickle before running dry. Extreme gradients between a superheated surface and frigid upper air would forge terrifying winds. Continent-sized dust storms would become regular, burying cities under corrosive salt and sediment. Visibility drops to near zero for weeks. The oceans, a vital carbon sink absorbing roughly a quarter of our CO2, would be gone. CO2 would skyrocket, accelerating the greenhouse effect and amplifying extremes. The loss of phytoplankton, tiny drifters that produce up to 70% of our oxygen, is a fatal blow. Over time, oxygen levels decline. Every breath grows harder. In an instant, most marine life vanishes, from the smallest plankton to the great blue whale. An intricate web woven over billions of years is torn apart. Coastal ecosystems fall first. Mangrove nurseries die, roots exposed in salty earth. Seabirds lose their food source. Colonies collapse. As rivers dry, freshwater life follows. Fish, amphibians, insects, and migrations cease. Predators lose prey. Herbivores lose plants. Biodiversity is decimated. With phytoplankton gone, the planet slowly suffocates. Life's echo fades in forests and plains. For humanity, survival begins with water. With the cycle broken, taps run dry and ration lines form. Aquifers become the last bastion, drained at unsustainable rates. Nations turn to conflict over the last rivers and lakes. Agriculture fails. The great breadbaskets of the world turn to dust. Global shipping halts. Supply chains for medicine and parts are severed. Energy systems fail. Reactors and thermal plants need water. Hydro is gone. Manufacturing, communication, and healthcare grind to a halt. Governments lose authority. Society fractures. Billions flee coasts and equatorial zones, seeking cooler air and vestiges of water. Vast ocean basins become continent-sized deserts of salt, minerals, and compressed sediment. Nothing grows there. New coastlines plunge to former seabeds. Underwater mountain ridges rise like bones. Ferocious winds lift salt and fine sediment into globe-spanning storms. The sky dims to a permanent twilight. Life persists only in scattered refuges. Humanity survives, if at all, sealed away, telling myths of a blue world. This horrifying vision is fiction, a mirror showing what the oceans mean. They are Earth's heart, its lungs, its circulatory system. From the oxygen we breathe to the climate that allowed civilization, we owe everything to our blue planet. But warming, acidification, dead zones, plastic pollution, and overfishing push it toward a breaking point. We must act decisively, transition to clean energy, protect marine habitats, end plastic pollution, manage resources sustainably. The health of the ocean is the ultimate measure of our society's health. What will we do today to ensure the tide never goes out forever? The choice is ours.